Okay. So this is my video response for the lighting project. And yeah, so I got my script again, so I'm gonna read out what I have to answer here. What is the most valuable thing you've learned about lighting from this section? Basically, the most important thing that I learned is that lighting is basically the make it or break it when it comes to filming, because, I mean, even if your footage is like crystal clear, if it's all super dark and you can't see anything, there's not really any point to it, you know? It's like there's nothing to see if you have no lighting. And then it says here, what additional aspects of lighting do you wish you had learned? I think for this in particular, I would have liked more hands-on time with reflectors, because I know that that's something that's used a lot more often, although I guess the barn doors we had on a lot of the lights sort of relegated any need that we needed for reflectors, so, but I still would have liked to at least use one, just to sort of tinker with it a little bit. And then for which lighting style I preferred, I mean, it was like really annoying to set up, but I think Rembrandt was like really, really nice, because it sort of gives, I think, not really mystique, but it just has a nice flow to it, where it's just like you have the one part of the face that's really bright and then the other that's dark, but you have this little window that helps light it up instead of it being completely dark like split lighting. So that's the one I really gravitated towards more. How did the artistic lighting setup go? That was... I should probably mention that for my creative lighting, I wanted to do a sort of like... I initially wanted to do a kind of like spotlight, where I would have one light sort of dangling overhead, but I couldn't really do that because a lot of the stands we had just wouldn't extend high enough, so I would have had someone to get manually up there. And then one of my partners, Eugene, just decided to lay on the floor instead and just hold the light up towards the subject. So, and I think it turned out like really good. So I would also like to, as an aside, thank all the people that were in my group. Bryce, Jack, Eugene, as I mentioned, Jalen and Lonnie. All of them were super helpful in this project. They really made it a lot easier than it could have been. It was just nice to have an extra pair of eyes on all the shots that I was doing to make sure everything was very cohesive and clear. So yeah, okay, so where does that leave us? Okay, how do I plan to incorporate lighting techniques in future projects? Basically just be aware of the different styles and how they can benefit certain scenes. Like if I'm doing something like a promotional material, definitely going to focus on 3-point lighting, but if I'm, you know, doing my own sort of project, then I might be like, okay, this one I want to do split, this one I want to do Rembrandt, possibly beauty lighting would be another one I would look into, but yeah, just sort of keep those other methods in my toolkit, so to speak. Is there anything that I could do differently to help understand this topic better? Not really. I feel like everything was pretty cohesive. It was just a matter of going out and doing it that was the kind of challenge, you know, sort of having to have this back and forth of moving the lights and whatnot, especially for Rembrandt. That was really irritating because I would get it so perfect, like right where I need it to, and then it would move an inch over and completely disappear. So, yeah, I didn't really struggle a whole lot with this. And then for the last question, it says, how's this class going? It's going. I mean, can't really complain as of right now, but I I don't know. We'll just have to see how the rest of the year pans out. But as of right now, I'm just kind of chilling, I guess. Not really too stressful or anything like that. So, yeah. I'm gonna go home.